Hello, Sharon Marie Scott here, and today I wanted to talk about pain versus pleasure. And when you've studied these sort of sensations in the body, pain versus pleasure, especially in the context of, let's say, BDSM and kink, and sadism and masochism, you come to understand pain and pleasure in a much different way than there's just the average person. And it's been my experience that pain and pleasure are both stories. That if you really tune into the body, and this also applies as a person who has done somatic healing for people in my multidimensional healing practice, that pain and pleasure are a story. And you can say the word pain, and if you're tuned into the body, your body will have a physical response to that. It'll have a set of sensations and maybe thoughts, and then the same for pleasure. So you can say the word pleasure, and your body will have a set of sensations in response to that word and what your body thinks that word means to it. And so in my Substack article, I wrote about the concept of pain versus pleasure and how it's a story, how it's one story versus another, and how the sensations in your body will shift from one set of sensations to the other based on the word you're using. So if you want to call something pain, it will feel more painful. And if you want to call something pleasure, it will feel different than it felt just the moment before. And then in my paid Substack article, for those part of my paid subscription, I was able to jot down a story of a date I had once where my date gave me a massage. And as he moved down my calves, I was able to play with this idea of the story of pain versus pleasure. And I was able to bring the two sensations so close together that as I switched the word in my mind, the two sensations were not ever identical, but they were really close to each other. So I know these are kind of like lofty concepts, but they're really fun to chew on. So I hope you'll consider thinking about pain and pleasure as stories and sensations, maybe intense sensations, but something really that we have control over how we take those words in. See you next time.